to Australia! Alright gang, we're at the summit, thick snow, the wind's killing me. Just look at this, the heavens have opened. Whoa! Yeah, look at this, oh my god! We are on toes, people. We got some starwood to keep us going. We're about to go, we're about to go down! He's up! Oh, it's painful! Good morning, sports fans. How are we? Africa. That's it. Lake George, that's it. I don't know if we still got 2 hours to go. Oh, he's getting pulled in the cap! Sick! I wouldn't have it any other way. So we're in Kuma, we've driven about 3 hours or so today. Touchdown in Jindabyne. Views are sensational. Just that's the lake right in front of us. Prepared our steaks. We bought a big joint of sirloin with sweet potato, rice, lots of carbs. Get ready for tomorrow, lots of snacks. Feels a bit surreal because it's sort of like highest point in Australia. The scenery was completely unsuspected. Like I thought it was going to be just a bit of a boring drive, but it was actually breathtaking, some of the scenery. Yeah, very happy. So far so good, and the boys are in good spirits. We got me, myself, Justin, Jack, Josh, and then Josh and Ryan are driving down this afternoon, so they'll meet us down at the hotel, so I'll get some footage, see what's going on down there. Feel like they're not gonna find much around here. Got the goods. Essentials. Jack came up with a cracker idea. Kosciuszko fails for the finish line. Justin on there.
That on there. That's a beauty, forward to beauty.
Yeah, baby. The time is 7:30 AM Saturday morning. Beautiful November morning in Jindabyne. Very nice Airbnb in Jindabyne with the boys. 6 of us today. Mount Kosciuszko. I think it's about 21 kilometers, so pretty much half marathon territory. Lots of ups and downs. I think the elevation gain in total is only maybe 300 to 400 meters, so it's not, you know, we're not tackling heavy altitude change today, but pretty gnarly. I think overall there's quite a lot of ups and downs, so like we're doing probably about 1,000 meters total elevation across the day. So probably pretty easy compared to Rinjani scenes obviously, but should be good. Just had a night in barbecue last night. Justin on the steaks and Luke on the accoutrement, sweet potato salad. It was good. And Luke was on the ones and twos on the tools again this morning, making some G'day style eggs, which was very decent. So we've been well fed by the boys, looked after. I've not contributed much so far, other than positive vibes. Maybe I'll try and ride that wave alone. Anywho, I think it's time to go. I can hear the lads packing up the car downstairs. So, yes, now sports fans, we're loading up the Ginger Mobile, the carrot wagon. Here he is. Whee.
Get some orange Go Faster stripes.
Here we are, loading up. Is Josh Lee, aka
Here
the
we are,
Waft.
sports fans.
The Waft. 7 seats today, squeezing in. Probably me and our Josh in the back. They call us the petit déjeuner. They don't, because that means breakfast, and that'd be weird.
They do call me Freaky Justin though.
3P, peaked too early, I heard. Whoa, some homosexual scenes here. The boys comparing quads. Damn. For the viewers at home, when you see bright white light, that's just their quads. Squeezed in the back, baby.
You're gonna ski down that slope.
Go on, people.
But we the bastard.
Time 8:23. Storm coming in at 9, so just got to the start point and the sky is literally just dark. There's thunder and lightning over in that direction. Obviously it's hail. It's quite a bit of hail, but mostly just rain. There's a storm coming, Harry.
Perfect mountaineering weather this.
And there's a major storm, thunder and lightning. So we're all sat in the car waiting for it to pass. Not a good start, but we keep moving, baby. Yeah, keep on rolling, baby. Yes, so we are at the start of the Kosciuszko main Alpine trail. This is the highest point in Australia. The highest point actually gets to around 2,228 meters, but this trail actually starts from Charlotte's Pass, which is sort of like the car park area. We're actually starting at around 1,900 meters. In terms of like altitude gain, you're not really walking too much. It's more just like a beautiful trail up and down. I think the total amount that you actually walk incline is around 1,000 meters, so that gives you an insight as to just sort of like down, up and down, up and down through these beautiful rolling hills. I suppose you can call it mountains, but in terms of like a ultra scale, it's obviously not too high. In Journey was obviously much higher. So yeah, we're not actually, it's not actually as tall as what you might think when you hear that it's Australia's highest peak. It is the only glacial landscape in Australian mainland. It's a nice blue lake, which is our water path first. We're gonna have to pass through this. Obviously, actually, it's like a little stream here, so we'll have to pull up our shoes and socks, get ourselves through that stream, then continue. It is windish, you can probably hear it after those thunderstorms, but some of the reviews and some of the things that I've seen, they say like it could be the most glorious day. All of a sudden, within 5-10 minutes, the wind will pick up and it'll be crazy. So that should be interesting to see what kind of conditions we get today. There's 6 of us here, myself, Justin, Ryan, and then we've got 2 Joshes and Jack. Jack's been our driver so far. So yeah, as I was saying, 2,228 meters. I think we're going to get to the top of Kosciuszko after around 15 to 17k of walking. So this trail's only, maybe 20 odd k at low 20s altogether. The landscape, I mean, it's cold. I underestimated the cold as well, but yeah, still got a bit of snow. This is November, still got snow here, which is kind of nice. I did read that it was a bit of snow and people were complaining on the all trails that it was hard, but lightweight, baby.
I will enjoy.
Yeah, thank you.
Have fun.
See ya.
Yeah, boys. That's gonna be cheddar in there. Yeah. Yo, folks, 1,800 meters above sea level, approximately. With my guy Luke, we've just started after taking shelter in the car from that lightning storm that passed over. We did just get a nice sprinkling of icy cold rain though, while we just we're about 5 minutes in. And here's what's ahead. Nice river crossing and some snowy peaks. For some reason, when I left the gaff this morning, I thought, it won't be that. It'll probably be quite warm. So I like basically wore my outfit choice was like my most light, least prepared outfit choice. Anyway, within 5 business seconds, I was instantly regretting it because it's absolutely ched and the wind is icy. So watch this space. Check in with you in about 6 hours. I'll probably be blue and crying.
Now 12 cold chicken legs. It's not the chill, it's the wind, man. I think the wind when we get onto the other side is going to be, I think, potentially going to be drastic, so that should be interesting for us.
So we were just chatting to some Australian women, two nice Aussie women from Queensland, and they were like, "Where are you boys from with your shorts?" And we were like, "England." And they were just like, "Ha, of course." You know, we're just leaning into stereotypes, guys. I should have told them I work in recruitment as well. They would have loved it.
Stereotypically.
All right, time for the river crossing 1.0. Take 1. Let's go. All right, Jack. All the best, lad.
That's a fair way to walk it.
You're gonna walk it?
lad? Barefoot.
What do you reckon?
Mate, I think that's going to be extremely cold on your feet, but I reckon I'd rate it if you do it.
Don't come too fast,
Why are you coming fast? Why you come fast?
Yeah, there's no cold dipping in that, mate.
Josh, I won't walk through it if I were you.
No, walk through it, Josh. Go back yours.
Steady. Oh no! We've got a wet foot. Oh my god, this is brutal. This is brutal. One of us is going to go in here. Faux show. Look at this, baby. I'm procrastinating now.
I don't want to do it.
I'm panicking now. All right, see you on the other side. Check this out. That water is got to be 1 degree max. It is freezing. And Josh has just dipped his foot in. Accidentally, of course. Not good. All right, let's see if I can get this some footage of the shit. Yeah, bitch. Mr. White. Hey. We got a couple of wobbly ones. What do I do here? Back to it. Oh no, I dipped the foot. Oh no, the toes were in. Oh no, guys, I got a little toe dipperino. Barefoot bad man. Real bad man. What are you doing?
I might just leave my shoes here. I come pick them up at the end of the day.
Fuck, it's actually not that bad. I actually wish I walked.
Yeah, took them off. Be nice to finish here if you came the other way and then sort of like had a little dip in this before afternoon dip. I suppose it's not too far to walk here when we finish.
The water's beautiful, man.
Nice.
Scenery is beautiful. This is it. I feel good already.
Yeah.
Just being outside for 10 minutes. Spirits uplifted already. Look at that. Scenery. Shit. Maybe about an hour in. Obviously took our time over the stream because that was a beautiful way to start the trek. A few of the boys got wet, so change of socks, drying up. Probably find a little bit of shelter within the next half an hour. Shelter from this wind anyway. Let's get some hydration, get some snacks in. It's nice though. It's not cold. It's not cold at all. It's just the wind's strong, but completely manageable. Well, then you say it's not cold, and yet this is what we're walking through. Everybody is unsheathing layers already, which is good. It's hot. 1,001st hour. Tired.
Ready for the next hour.
Slow wait, man. Did you feel like the blood like flushing
Yeah, it's
at
good
the start?
actually. Feel good endorphins.
The start's always pretty much not the hardest, but when that blood starts pumping,
Try to get used to it.
Definitely pumped in now.
1 hour down.
Relieved of bladder pressure and feeling fantastic.
I'll just quickly.
Biscuits for you here, just do. Anyone else? Retreat. Go on, Jack.
First little checkpoint, which is the Blue Lake Lookout. Should have some scenic views. Oh, look at those rocks. Look at those rocks. Oh, for a situation. So we made it to the Blue Lake. Find a little spot to have some snacks and some sugar into us. Hello, hello. It's very beautiful. No swimming, it's a sacred site for the indigenous, so just very nice to look at, but also be cheddar. It'd be so cold, so I'm not even sure that I want to go through in there, to be fair. Very nice scenery though. Wasn't really expecting much snow this time of year either, snow and that's an absolute bonus. There's this twig, I think. Just a bit of a rest from that wind there, which is wild. We just pulled some footage from it and made a bit of distance, but we're so ahead, so this is potentially we've got to get a little bit crispy on all this section. It's starting to feel it's good. There's a lot of snow. Like for it to be soft like powder, but there are parts I don't think I'll be able to see on this camera one. See where it's little grey. It's probably slippy. So I think there's a path cut out just there. Oh, it's thick powder. Dig your toes in. Digging in. Fingers. You can see where there's snow. There is a path. It's a beautiful path actually. There's obviously just too much. Here we are, sports fans. Lots of snow on the track, so following the footsteps of others got in front in the snow. It's a bit between. Can you go? Hey, bend over, lad. Got a little bit of icy snow. Probably only just started to feel the altitude a little bit. Deep breath, baby. I mean, that wind doesn't help as well. It's very icy, but it's good. Good for the lungs, good for the mind, good for the soul. We love this shit. Days out with the boys, getting the heart going, getting the lungs going. Can't beat it. Check it. Good afternoon, sports fans. We are back. We've just emerged from a rather large peak. And then all of a sudden face instead of a lot of peaks. I'm not quite sure which one we're aiming for, to be honest, but they're all looking a bit ominous. See a path. Probably start to work out in that general direction
into the clouds. There is in the distance the Kosciuszko summit, I believe. It's a fair way away. It's hard to judge the distance from here, but it looks about, it's got to be about 6 or 7 kilometers at least. Who knows? I'm totally making that up. It looks far, I know that. Some tricky bits so far though. Bit of ice, bit of snow, like soft snow, hard snow. You don't know what you're stepping in. One minute you're slipping all over it, and the next minute you're like that. Next minute you're knee deep in some powder. So yeah, slightly technical bits. All part of the fun. I think everyone but maybe Luke has got wet feet. Most people dipped in the river crossings at some point, and I stupidly just stood in a big mossy sponge and it just totally consumed my feet. So that was daft, and now my feet are sopping. So that's another nice little addition to the challenge of soaking wet feet. But it's not too bad. Feet are warm at least. Got the North Face techies. Oh my god, we just got to stay hammered. Today for swimming number 1. Stay tuned for another update along the way. Do you know what? I don't even know which way we're going. I might have been wrong talking about that other summit. I'm not going in that direction. I was pointing over that way there. I thought it was a path, but it's a wall. I guess that. I lost my hat. Fucking hell. I knew that was going to happen. The boys are ahead. Shit. Let's go. Feeling good? Feeling good. Yeah, feeling good. Woo! Look at the backdrop, people. We've got some way to go yet. It's fantastic, keep us moving.
Get your cameras down. We're going to do the bump slide down.
Oh yeah? Yeah. Go on now. Idiots. Oh, rather them than me, you know. I've got a feeling we're going to run out in approximately 7.5 business minutes. Easy. We're getting pelted by the wind. Tiny bit of respite from the wind, momentary, no doubt. Let's go. Back. 3 hours in now, but there are some peaks in the distance that look significantly higher. Can't see it very well from here because it's covered by cloud, but pretty sure that's the Kosciuszko summit right over there. Still looks a really fair distance, so we've got a way to go. 3 hours in. I'll keep your fools updated. Snow-capped mountains in November as well, which is like pretty much, you know, so beautiful, so nice. Can't imagine there's much. So Luke just asked me how much do you think it costs to build this path? So steel, very nicely made. Well, I would love to know how much this costs. I'm going to try and guess, and then when we get back, I'm going to say daft like 6.5 million. No, can't be that much, can it? I don't know. I'm going with that. 6.5 million. People might laugh at this and go, what an idiot. But it's pretty on the way. A lot of steel and the manpower required. I would have been working Saturdays and Sundays, fly in, fly out. I know a lot of smokos. Shout out all the tradies on smoko. That wind's died down a little bit. Wiggle. I do wonder actually, was there much indigenous activity up here? You know, would it have been like a
maybe some sort of like pilgrimage or some sort of spiritual. They were obviously very attached, like to the heavens, to the sky. It was part of their lifestyle. Can't imagine there's much in terms of practicality, but you never know. People have lived in weirder places. Look at the Norwegians. Just kidding. Love you, Norway. All right, I'm back with the boys, and we're just debriefing on how much that path, how much that cost. Josh, how much did it cost?
20.5 million.
20.5. Guy was saying 6.5, and I thought that was a bit ambitious, but please.
I'll do it for 5 mil. I don't
5
know
mil?
about 5.
Shoot, he reckons he can carry it on his own.
Probably about 30 mil.
30 mil?
30 mil, yeah. It's tough.
I give good price, good discount. 2.5 mil.
2.5 mil?
One helicopter.
You think that's 2.5 mil? To build that, there's 2.5 mil worth of steel. 13.65 mil. He's always got to be awkward, hasn't he, Luke? Cheers. Cheers.
Fuck around and find out.
See them. He's got the Starward whiskey flask. Shout out to Starward, one of Australia's best whiskies. Not sponsored, but we love it.
But we could be. We're open to opportunities.
But we could be. Talk to me.
We're open to opportunities. Let's talk.
Maybe we'll get hydration sponsors. This is hydration. He started talking about whiskey. Starward Australian whiskey. Beauty. In the Kosciuszko Mountains. Snowy mountains of Australia. Let's go. Who's next? That's delicious. That's just warm me up all through the chest. Feel it through my body. It's magic. Absolute magic. Roadkill, sorry fella. I think he's only half dead. Probably put him out of his misery. R.I.P. Sorry, dude. Gotta put it out of his misery, hadn't you? Someone had stood on the back end of it and it was all reeling around. Insects have souls.
That little rock there.
Beauty. I don't know about dipping in that. Hey, don't eat your snow.
This guy is so little.
Slide down. Down on camera. Oh, it's this one. Yes. Meat sticks. Wild kangaroo. Doesn't get any more Aussie than that, does it? No bullshit ingredients. It's delicious as well. Wild kangaroo, 60%. Organic, grass-fed, unfinished. Australian beef brisket. Gluten-free white vinegar. Didn't know gluten-free white vinegar. Coriander seeds, sea salt, black pepper, cayenne pepper, cloves. Very good. Good mountain snack. Nice bit of scenery so far. Walking aspect isn't too difficult. It's fairly easy, you know. It's not like climbing a mountain. You're already starting at such high altitude anyway. But in terms of having the snow, try to navigate as well as losing the pass. So you got to try to find your way back to the pass most. It's been really fun. Obviously, slipping out of the gap just makes it more fun, really. I think that's the aim. Just want to try and make things. Oh! It looks like crossroads, we don't know whether we're going up or down.
I think it's across.
Sort of lost that way a little bit. Kosciuszko looks like it could be this section at the summit. There's people down here, obviously, but obviously we've got the snow to get from A to B, which is going to be fun. Okay, hold that.
gone seriously off pace here, guys. It's giving Lord of the Rings Fellowship. The way is shut. Speak friend and enter.
Just trying to find a lunch spot now.
Yeah, we're trying to find a lunch spot. Check this out.
Nice warung.
There's nothing strikingly obvious at this stage, but
Let's just have some nasi goreng now. Where are our porters when you need them? Chipotle aioli, Colby cheese, butter. So we just stopped to finish our lunch. Not really a path for us, but we can see a bit of a trail through the snow. And we're thinking that we gotta get up here somewhere, which is the summit of Mount Kosciuszko. Still a couple of kilometers to get up there, but you can see the silhouettes of other people. Maybe not, but just here in the snow. So like people back on the trail. So it's sort of like a circuit that comes around the top of here and then around. And then there's a trail to get to the top of Kosciuszko, and then you come back round onto the circuit and then back the way we came to Charlotte's Pass. Lost the trail for a minute there, but we've managed to find back.
Nice incline there. Warmed us up after our lunch.
See the trail this way as well. You're pretty much meant to just circumnavigate the ground. We've made it back to the trail, you'll be happy to know. Just partaking in some serious mountain climbing today. Onto this track. So this is Mount Kosciuszko summit. So you got the circuit, Charlotte Pass, which we're heading anti-clockwise. Once you get to this point, you just veer off this track, Kosciuszko summit. So we basically had to just walk directly up. But now we've just finished sort of walking on this grate. We're about to get to the top. And the scenery is not bad. So we're nearly there. Should be nice. A little celebration at the top, which will be splendid. And then we'll make our way down. Hello, mate. Hello. Once we make our way back down to the path, the point of which the trail leads to the top of Kosciuszko is 14 kilometers into the total trail. And the overall distance that we'll cover will be from the circuit. It's a 24-kilometer circuit. So we'll have 10k left. So we should be able to blast it out, no problem. We've already had our lunch, so full of energy. Yeah, nice to be at the top. It's absolutely stunning. More rain. We made it. Highest point on mainland Australia. There is weather in the distance. I don't think we're going to spend too much time because the thunder's quite wicked. Scoot out of here. Some nice hail now. It's like getting shot with a little pellet gun. We must be running up the side of a mountain in hail with that soundtrack. What is this? Living.
shit just got intense. Major lightning storm above, hailstone, like BB pellets. Oh shit, man. And we've all got shorts on, so our legs were getting absolutely pelted. We got some Starwood to keep us going. Woo! Australian whiskey, baby. Ooh, look at this, the heavens have opened. The lightning is close as well, like 3 to 5 seconds between the flash and the bang. It feels like it's right on top of us, pretty gnarly. Woo! Now it's pissing down. But you know what? I'm in. Taking in the elements. Whoa! How many seconds? You must have seen that flash. That was big. Oh no! We're about to go. We're about to go down. Oh shit! The house is coming down! Oh shit, I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but that looks so gnarly! Oh my god! Welcome to Australia! Yes, wow.
Well, I've got KK.
We got this! Oh, we made it. Alright. Alright. That's getting crazy. Hey.
What's your fastest 10k? So I'm going to do 1.5 miles today.
Woo. We're running. We're running. Ooh! The hailstone's back! Oh my god! Ow! Ow! Ah! It's like BB, but Jeez! Ah! Ow! Ow! Ah! Shit! Oh my god! Oh my god, it's like golf balls! Oh, it's painful! Oh my god! Oh my god! They're like golf balls. Yeah. Oh my god. We found shelter. It was just in time. Jack and Josh are still out there. They must be in pain.
It's painful.
That was very painful.
That was actually 100 metre sprint. Mate, that was...
Oh, that was crazy. I just want to get these hailstones on.
Okay.
Yeah. Look at that. That's one hailstone. I reckon there was bigger ones than that as well. They were battering us. That was painful, man. That was like you know when you're at paintball and like you have to do the gauntlet on your birthday and they all in a line. That was like that, but just like you couldn't even see there was that much hail. It was just like a man. But it was quite fun, to be fair. It was painful. Like I was enjoying it in a weird way. But I was also so happy that this building was there. It's the only building along the entire route. Like we're so lucky that was there then. Otherwise I've been under a rock like a little turtle or like a little hermit crab. Oh my god, we've all just started cracking up because we've all just simultaneously noticed the state of our legs. Oh yeah. Look at yours, Tony. Oh dude. Oh, the dots. Oh, what am I? You got measles, brother. Oh man, we all look like we've got some sort of measles outbreak or something.
Oh, mate, when them hails started getting bigger, I was like full sprint mode. I didn't even realise that door, that steel door was a toilet. I just ran and hid underneath it. And I think Luke was the one who pushed it open. I was like, oh, there's a big room inside. Full of people.
How perfectly timed though was it that? Like, cause if we were anywhere else in the mountain, we wouldn't have even got that little shelter. No.
Well, it's kind of weird to say, but that hailstone sort of made my day. You think everything's going perfectly. A nice lunch, good cruising, finding our trail as well. No injuries, obviously, spirits high. Everything was so good. And the hail started. Okay, that's not too bad, you know, like light hail, something different. But then the real hail. Painful to say the least. It was so much fun. Like we were dashing. We had quite a dash to go, but I think when we found the toilets, pretty much just hoping to find shelter. Like we're just looking for rocks. So I think for any beginners that want to summit Kosciuszko, take this track and you walk past the seaman's hut. Yeah, this walk's like really breezy. It's quite easy. It's a beautiful track. Summit and come back out. That's my entry level. And to have the crew, we have good crew for this trip. Really nice to just get the boys together again. Activity, I think it's so important to be able to get outside and just do some exercise and stay active. You know, we go to the pub all the time when we're back in Sydney, but obviously to get together and do something like this, it's just really nice to do. Push ourselves a little bit. Everybody pretty relatively same fitness level as well, so everybody here actually, we have Evie's Run Club, so we all run once a month. So yeah, we've got that sort of social community. Final kilometre, 12% battery. I don't know if you can see, but hands that red raw from the hail. So we potentially was hanging around here at some point, maybe. Just on the other side. Crossing, that's the start point. That was the start point that day. It feels like days ago, but I'll check the timestamps to confirm what time everything was. Potentially 9-ish?
Yeah, my route's saying 6:21, but I started after about half an hour, so
7 hours. I wouldn't say we were particularly fast. Pace was just pretty steady all the way, really, and then we had lots of breaks. We're just chilling.
no way near the pace we were with Johnny.
Ligma.
Now the sun is coming through, though.
This is how I envisioned it finishing. I was just thinking, it's just manifesting that it was going to start getting nice and sunny, and then get to the car, and we've got a nice Kosciuszko pale ale. Finish off.
Big.
Get out of the boy!
Yeah. Yes. Yes, yes. One more.
Let's get another mountain bleak. Time to steal.
Cheers, boys. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Ah,
Fucking look at that.
good work, fellas. Clean me fucking pint.
Sini, sponsored by Tango. Babbles in the building.
Woo!
Look at these on the front.
Very excited.
White top, definitely carrot top, banjo.
So? He's telling me off on camera.
Alright. I don't know what I'm fucking talking about.
Yes, Star Wars.
Can you, Will? You can.
Yeah, really?
Oh, mate, that was amazing. I wish we would have got that on the fucking